Hello everybody and welcome back. For those of you who are new, hi, my name's Amy. I'm very quickly going to mention because there are quite a few books in this haul that I'm dyslexic. So if I mispronounce things or I miss a word out or I can't say, I'm just going to hold the book up for you to read it yourself. For those of you who are returning, hi and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed today's video. So I have charity shop stuff, which is mostly books. And then I've been to a car boot this morning and I've got a chance to film, so I'm filming this a couple of days ahead. So then we're going to get into the car boot stuff at the end. And a funny little story, I've just filmed this video, well what I thought I'd film the video, got to the end, very happy with it all, went quite smoothly, then went round to the front to my phone and the screen was black and I was like, oh, has my battery died? No. I had failed to press record, so I'm filming this again. So we will get into it, for you for the first time, me for the second time. So for those of you who are here from previous videos, you are going to remember these glasses that I picked up two for. So I've been back. So for those of you, it's going to be more for those of you who are new. These beautiful little blue glasses, these were 49p each. I bought two maybe 8 weeks or more ago now, because I had them for at least 2 weeks before I filmed the video that these are in. These lovely light blue glasses. I only got two. There were 5 in the shop because I'm not a massive alcohol drinker and my partner's more of a beer if he does have one, but I thought they'd be quite nice with like some nice squash or something in the garden. I've got one of those corner sofas. And then I've been in that charity shop quite a few times and they'd got 2 left and they have for at least 3 weeks, and I finally went back the other Saturday and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get 2 more because I am enjoying it. I've been using one of these, like I buy one of the, the mini bottles of wine or Prosecco or Asti for sometimes on a Sunday, so I've been enjoying that. I thought, you know what, one of these breaks, because there's no markings on them at all to know where they are originally from. Not seen anything quite like this before. If one of them breaks, I'm going to be quite sad. So I thought there's 2 left in the shop. It's got to be a sign. So I'm going to put these 2 away. So obviously if one breaks that I've already got out in my cupboard, or have some more friends around or something and we want a nice drink, it's those. And then we're going to get into my books. The first one is a gift for my father-in-law. It is the final few, the last surviving pilots of the Battle of Britain tell their stories. That's the author. I'm not going to attempt to say that. Someone has said about the author, understands perfectly the mysteries of their tactics and strategy, enabling him to write authoritatively, lively and deeply touching stories of those days when friend and foe met in the air, by Peter Townsend, 85 Squadron. It looks really nice condition. It's got one of these plastic covers on, which I'm just going to remove, and it's quite nice underneath, because I know like people like to display them, don't they, like this. There are some pictures here, so obviously probably pictures of, ooh, and that denotes actually that it's probably not been read, the way that that spine made that little noise then. It's probably pictures of how they were, or pictures that they've got of when they were flying, or their planes, and then obviously pictures of when they were interviewed. But that was £1 instead of, I think it's on the cover, $16.99, and by the sounds of it, it's new. A book for myself. Grow your own fruit and veg in pots or grow bags. A to Z guide to growing and cooking farm fresh food, because I am quite new to this gardening thing. This was some acorns. It was £1.50 instead of £1.99. And what really drew it to me is, so it lists, so it tells you like tomatoes, and you've got varieties, fact file, growing tips, just there. And then turn it over, it's in the kitchen, preparation and cooking, storage and freezing. You've got a calendar of obviously sowing and harvest, but then there are also recipes, which I thought was really nice. Not seen that before in like a garden book for growing things before, so I really like that idea. Next up, I have this Treasure Cove story, Marvel Doctor Strange, for my son. Not much of a saving on this, but I will explain it a bit. So this was £2.99 originally. I paid £1.50 in Acorns, but you can get loads of these books. So some more on the back, and they are, I don't know if you can see that, they are numbered, and we've had I think 6 or 7 of these now. but they've now changed it from the gold spine to, it is a lovely blue, but I've started collecting the gold ones and now they've changed it to blue, and I cannot find these in the normal like bookshops or anywhere normally, so I am keeping my eye out for them in the charity shop. And what I've got on my notes in my phone is each time I find one, I note it down. So I've got a list of what we have got, so that because I did do the once. I thought, oh, I found 2, and when I got home I thought, oh, we've already got those 2, which I passed on to friends, but now I've got them wrote down on my phone so that I don't make that mistake again. So hopefully what we're really looking for is to try and complete the Marvel ones. Does it have a list at the back? Oh yes, we do. So there are 107 of these books, and they range from number 1's Three Little Pigs, number 2 is Snow White, all the way down to Captain Marvel. There's Ariel, there's Paw Patrol, which is what I'm on the lookout for my sister's little girl, my niece. They're all listed there. So yeah, I'm on the lookout for the ones with the gold spine. Another book for my son. This is Toto, the Ninja Cat, and the Great Snake Escape by Dermot O'Leary. He's got one of these books before. We went with my dad to Bewdley, and they have a massive charity shop. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms. So there's like a room that was about as big as my living room and dining rooms all in one. We knocked down the wall with really high bookshelves. They'd got books in that room, audio books, DVDs, CDs and puzzles, and they'd also got near the counter, they'd got some cards as well that they were selling. And then there was 2 rooms for women's fashion, a room for men's fashion, there was a toy area bit, and then there was a room that's a little bit bigger than my living room and maybe a bit into the dining room bit. It was like household, like china stuff. It was really nice. You could spend absolutely ages there. So this was £1 instead of $6.99, and we are hoping to go, probably going to be popping there every so often. From the same shop I got this Angelina ice skates. This was £1. There's no original price because I do know you can buy these individually or they come in a set. So it's got like a cardboard cover, and I think there's normally about 6 books. And there's that there, so I'm guessing this was part of that originally, and it's Angelina ice skates. It's very nice inside. Like if you say got one that was tatty or ripped or something, this probably looked quite nice if you took that out and put in a frame in a nursery or something, wouldn't it? Just some things I think of, but no, it's a nice story, really nice condition. Like I said, this was £1 and she will really like that. Another gift, this is for my niece on my partner's side who is having a baby, and by the time this baby's born, it's probably due to me going to have a complete little mini library of its own. I couldn't not get this because it's just one of those that you get for a baby, isn't it? It's Little Nut Brown Hair and Big Nut Hair. Discover that love is not an easy thing to measure. And this is new. So it's the board cover copy one. But when you go to open it, there's a resistance inside. So obviously this is new. And it's just a lovely little book. This was £1 instead of $6.99. And just the story's lovely, and then the pictures and the spine, like it looks nice, doesn't it, in a nursery? Just looking outside because the children are outside. If you can hear any noises, my son is in the garden with a friend and they're on the trampoline, but I don't know whether it'll pick that up. But if you do hear any odd noises, that's what it is. A book for myself. This is quite a big book for me to try and get into. Who knows how long it's going to take me to read this. It's from reality to legend to secret, Times Legacy, Sunday Times bestseller. Not going to read all of the back, so we could be here all day with me trying to read this. Basically got present day, the lady Abby, her mother's died. She receives a mysterious misshapen crystal sphere which seems to give her glimpses of concealed mysteries long covered up by the church. And then we go back to Western England, 25 AD. A stranger has come to the chilly Somerset wetlands with a story of hope and I'm not going to attempt to read that word. But anyway, it sounds like mystery. We're going back and forth. I'm guessing from the past to present day. So the person who's gone back into the past, he's being followed by powerful forces determined that he will not undermine Roman rule in Britain. And then obviously in present day, Abby questions what connects these ancient events and her gift. So that sounded up my street. It was £1 instead of 79p. As you can tell, it's going to take me a while to get through that, obviously being dyslexic, but when I'm in the mood, I do like to read, especially if it's something that is going to capture me, that is going to like help push through the frustration of not being able to read so well. This is a gift for the mother-in-law, which is another reason why I'm filming this ahead, so we can go and take it round to her later. It is Jamie's America. This was one of my best bargains. It's been crossed out at the back, so I've obviously had this a while. This was £1 instead of £26 originally. And again, it has one of these sleeve covers on, and it is quite nice underneath, depending on obviously what your decor is in your house. But this like white background with the American eagle on. And the reason I got this is she likes to read like cookbooks, as like I would probably like read a novel. But this one really took my fancy because it's got like nice pictures and there's recipes. But so this is Arizona, and obviously it talks, it's got the history of the area, bits of history, which I just thought was really interesting. I think I also did see like some of the people that he talks to. Here we go. So we've got Ringo's. I think that's Ringo's. Have a look for yourself. Ringo's story. I just thought that was really nice, and that she would really enjoy reading this, especially for £1. So we are going to move on to my car boot finds of this morning. A little bit of tea. So the first thing I picked up, I did get there quite late, so some people were already packing up when I got. It's one of them, get there really early, find some good stuff, but when you get there a bit later, obviously people are more willing to discount stuff a bit more, because obviously they don't want to go home with as much as they brought with them. So the first thing I got was this little cardboard egg, but it's quite a sturdy, nice cardboard egg. It was 50p, so I do like a little Easter hunt in the garden, obviously if the weather's okay for my son, and I just thought that'd be really sweet, either with chocolate or, I haven't yet, but last year we had, yeah, is it tin? Cardboard, not too sure. But you know, the little mini cars, I found some Disney ones like loose in the charity shop. So, you know, little things like that would fit quite nicely in there. Next up, I have a terracotta plant pot. It needs a little bit of a clean, but this was £2. Then we have, now when I saw these, I thought they were like metal cars, but they're not. They're actually Scalextric. We have Captain America and we have Spider-Man. These were £1. And next up, hi, happy Christmas. We have a Christmas candle. Christmas spiced scented candle. Now, it's Sainsbury's because it's got this home, which is their range, isn't it? You know, stuff like this, when you see it, you can't not get it, can you? Because, you know, it's not going to be there again, is it? Somebody else will have it. So let's just hope I can find it come Christmas. I would try and describe the smell to you, but it's a Christmas scented candle, we all know. The glass, the design on the glass isn't over, oh, you dropped it. Can you imagine if I'd have dropped that then? Isn't over Christmassy. But yeah, it would look quite nice on there. Maybe I could use it for something else later. Or I know some people like do their own candles now, so that might be something I might get into. That was, I think, was £2, but it smells really nice. And like I said again, we just have to hope I can remember where I put it come Christmas. And my last one, I didn't necessarily buy this for the herbs. I wanted it more for the terracotta pots, because I do like terracotta pots, and I've got an idea. Obviously with gardening, you're always planning ahead of like next year, like mini daffodils and things, maybe in these pots outside on my little table or something. But how pretty does the chive look, and the oregano, or yeah, I'm going to say oregano with the little flowers on. So I am going to plant these. Obviously it comes in with everything inside for it. This was originally Wilko. She did it for me for £2.50, but it just looked pretty. Don't know how well I'll get on with the herbs, but they look quite pretty with the flowers on. So I will give that a go. So yep, that was my last find. Comment down below what your favourite thing was, maybe. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you all again next week. Have a lovely week, everybody. Bye.